so straightforward. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
normal
Craig.
one.
Craig, you're late.
Jumping straight into
Abby,
the action.
you weren't the last one here. Craig was the last one here.
Oh, look at that. Now I'm trying to figure out what candle should I burn.
Ooh, all of
Black
them.
one.
They don't. No, they're not black. They have mandalas.
Mandela effect?
No.
Why
Mandala?
would
Yes, that thing.
Mandela effect.
Mandalas on all of them.
human develop-
Vanilla effect.
Vandal.
And
That's
there's
true.
12 of them. So I'm rolling a d12. And I rolled a 1. It is mahogany teak. Okay.
So, who remembers where we last left off?
I think Klara was about to talk to Garrett and say, hey, we're Tempest Votum now.
Gotcha. You run off to go find Garrett.
Yeah, I don't remember
Avendora
how
just
many
came
people
back
followed
and
her.
completely oblivious of what just happened.
Really?
I didn't
Right.
write the one who followed her. But I know that some people followed her, I think.
I think it was just Larsa and Klara going to go talk to Garrett. Teche was still in
Okay.
the room. Crash was still in the room. And Avendora just kind of popped in at the end of all the big secret reveals to each other. And after
There's no
Scaring-
idea what's happening.
after
Covered in
scaring the
blood.
living shit out of a noble.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I guess it's back to the
So,
ballroom.
you guys head off to the ballroom, and there's the only people really there are a couple of servants, putting away tables, putting away chairs, kind of tucking everything away from last night's festivities, sweeping up the floor, taking them out to the areas that are already swept.
So it's just servants, like Garrett isn't around anymore, anyone else?
No one that you've learned the name of.
Okay. I guess I'll just approach the nearest servant and say, we were looking for Garrett. Do you know where he went, and is he available?
Oh, well, the prince should be in his quarters, recently. As far as I'm aware, he usually comes down at like 2 to get his evening dinner and then goes back up around 8 to get the late supper and in between he usually gets ale or some vodka, but I'm not sure how well his schedule's gonna go with the new marriage.
Right. So I'm just thinking about things, right, Larsa?
Oh.
So if they're going to their quarters and it's the day of the wedding, that doesn't seem like the kind of thing to barge in on, right?
Probably not. Oh, I'm super delayed.
Oh,
What is happening?
Larsa just pops in and out of
I
existence.
was gonna say she just like probably not. Oh wait, I'm delayed. Just pops, boom, despawns, respawns a couple seconds later.
Yeah, very slow reaction time. So Klara just says the thing, just stares at her for 5 seconds, and then Larsa finally responds, and then realizes how long it took. So
Yeah.
pops back in. Imagining like those little like animated lines, just like the simple black lines when something disappears. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea on the wedding night. Maybe
I suppose this
we
is
should wait.
probably an affair for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. What time is it now, actually?
Now, I'd say it's pushing to about, because it took a bit of time to Avendora to get back to y'all, and y'all had your little times away talking with everybody, and the wedding was around noon. So I'm gonna say it's like 4.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's time to do stuff, but
There's not really anything important, is there?
no, not really.
I mean, we can probably just pass the time. I made sure to put some stuff in my bag that actually be like interesting. Like as a chessboard, and I got my flute. Well, I guess it's magic now. Would that be dangerous? It's probably not dangerous, right? It's probably just, you get to choose. I should have asked him about that. Whatever. Point being, we won't be completely bored. Or maybe one of the others needs to do something.
Maybe. I mean, oh no, microphone! What the heck, Mikey?
Cat cameo.
Is it delayed again? What's happening? Is it better? Maybe? Good. Whatever's happening is not good.
No bueno.
This is out of the ordinary, not the usual delay.
Yeah, this is like consistent.
Hmm.
Gross.
Also, you're not helping either, Maki. I do have some errands that I need to run. Got a bunch of stuff that I really need to get rid of.
Do you need any help with that, or are you fine on your own?
I'm fine on my own.
Right. I think I'll just head back to my room for the time being. And if anyone needs me, I'll be there.
All right. I'll join you later.
Yes, Clara's just gonna head off to her room.
Gotcha. Moving to Crash and Avendora, who are just in Crash's room right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Trying to remember from exactly what happened from last week. So we just
Last week, Crash went over with the group like, hey, I'm a pillar now. I have these marks. You learned that both Larsa and Klara have marks. Additionally, that Avendora is... And you also learned that anybody can have the seals that you guys are currently having, the marks.
mm,
And
Which also
Avendora's
means there
missed
might...
out on all of this info.
Yep. Which also gives the implication that other people might be looking for you to remove your pillar status or just remove your life.
Hmm.
And then Avendora walked in.
oh, then fancy for you to join us now.
Hmm.
You may want to sit down. I think we have a lot to talk about. And I'll bring him up to speed of what happened.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So basically, we all have additional marks. I am now one of these pillars. And somehow or some way, the creepy doll is connected. The dragon lady that I found is also connected. Possibly one of Clara's friends, old friends, are also connected. And I need to make sure I don't die, or Bastion will be released.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Now,
See.
let me ask. Now, I have a question. Avendora
Yeah.
likes to just kind of go off and just disappear for a while. Would I have any
Mm-hmm.
idea that he just went and mugged a noble?
I did say that everybody
Blood
would have had the
noble.
high perception that Avendora has blood on his hands.
Yeah, and we commented on it and then
Okay.
left.
So you go punch some walls or something, or do we need to be concerned? Pointing at your fists.
It was a personal errand.
Personal as
No
in
need
how?
to be concerned.
Look, you missed the spiel that I went over with Klara and Larsa. We are now at the point where we need to not be hiding secrets. And I'll again show him my arm with the pillar markings. This is between us. And these are the only people who need to know. But if we're going to stick together and somehow figure out what is going on, we need to not have any more secrets.
Okay. Well, I can kind of summon Bastion? Or talk to him? I don't know exactly.
I think we can all do that in some way.
Okay, well, I think that's it.
My friend, I'm referring to the blood that is obviously on your wraps.
What about it?
Who the fuck did you go beat up?
Okay, you remember that drow woman?
I think so.
That,
The one
I
of the-
and Klara danced with?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, please tell me you did not kill her.
No. No.
Did you just beat the shit out of her?
No.
Okay. Well, please explain.
Well, she, she had, there were cool questions I needed to ask her. So, I did. We parted ways amicably. I'm not lying.
You're being very cryptic and I don't like it.
Why?
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 My God, okay. It is only my fault that you were not here for this conversation. There need to be no more secrets amongst us, okay? I have told the other two, and I've told you all of the shit that is going down, okay? Now, if you have shit that is going down with you,
I thought she had something that was stolen from me.
okay.
A long
now we're
time
getting
ago.
somewhere. Okay. This is important for us
Turns
to
out I
know.
was mistaken. However, she was a bitch, so I stabbed her. That is it.
Okay. What was it that you thought she had stolen from you?
That's not relevant.
That's not relevant?
No. It has nothing to do with Bastion.
I'm not talking about just Bastion.
No, just everything. Just tell each other everything. Yeah, that makes sense.
You don't trust us?
Don't twist the. This is why I don't speak.
Look, we're just trying to help each other here.
How long have we been traveling together now?
A few a month or two?
How much do we really know about each other? What is our job? What do we do? What is our goal?
I don't know.
Why are we bingo?
The more information that we can give each other, the better. The more cryptic that we are with each other, the more in the dark we're just going to be. And just going to go blindly into whatever the hell is happening here. Look, like it or not, we are all here for a reason, or someone has brought us here for a reason. And if we're going to either find a way back to our own times or somehow figure out what is going on here, we can't be keeping any more secrets amongst each other. If you want me to go first, I will gladly go first.
I don't need to know. I learned a long time ago that sharing this much, even you learning it, unless somebody is your enemy, you don't want to know that much about them. It will sour things.
You know, for a long time I thought the same. Played my cards very close to my chest.
I still have a few cards left to play. Avendora's gonna leave the room.
Gotcha.
And I'll just sit on my bed, mulling over everything.
You're going to move to Larsa, who has errands to run, apparently.
Apparently.
And about 60 platinum in her pocket. No, more, actually. 80
Oh, yeah.
platinum in her pocket.
I
Nightmare
forgot.
thing
Yeah,
again.
you guys are all like ridiculously rich.
Y'all could legit
Mhm.
just retire in D&D terms.
I
mean, yeah.
totally get that.
I just have like crap to sell, so I'm
Oh.
gonna go to a blacksmith.
Alrighty. Are you looking for just a blacksmith? Or are you looking for one that has a bit more renown?
The blacksmith.
The blacksmith.
Probably just a blacksmith.
Gotcha. I'm gonna pull up Malignant real quick.
Sorry, it's my hiccups.
I apologize. I do that to everybody.
I just I hear a hiccup. I'm like, oh, it's a hiccup, and I just hear a frog come from Vince's mic. Oh, every oh, I need to get more sleep. I'm so sleep deprived. But I'm at that point where like everything's hilarious right now.
Mm. Great. So you were heading out of the Maligny Palace. Are you heading out the north door? East, west, south?
I think we're headed. What is that? West.
Named
Kind
buildings
of
in
like
the
the
west is Icebreak Brewery, the Temple of Hyperion, and the Frost-Stricken Forge.
Okay, well then that's perfect. I'll go to the forge.
Great. As I want. It will take you. It's roughly a 2-hour walk if you take the roads, or you can attempt to just run through open snow, which will cut the time in half.
How high is the snow relative to Larsa's height?
That's what I'm
Considering
wondering.
this place never stops snowing,
You're gonna
I'm
have to
going
dig
to
a tunnel.
yeah, like that's why I said
That
attempt.
would take longer. Then probably just take the road.
Gotcha. In those 2 hours of travel, we're going to, unless somebody is going to attempt to go find Larsa in that time, or we're just going to follow up with her going to the forge.
No, Clara's gonna stay chilling in her room.
Just vibing.
Yeah, she's got stuff in her bag that she can mess with. Play chess with herself, maybe.
Fair enough. Yeah, Larsa, you get to the Frost-Stricken Forge. It is a open. The entire building seems very open, except for like a very small, maybe like 5x5 section of wood. The forge itself is a bit more like a pit than an actual like raised forge. And the second thing that catches your attention immediately, there's no fire. Someone's working the forge. Someone is pulling metal out of the forge itself and working it, but there's no heat coming from it. It looks like snow is actually stacking on top of it from how cold it is. And working the forge, you see a 7, maybe 7.5 foot Goliath man with a blacksmith apron, thick leather pants, rather thick looking, like frosted over gauntlets, and he's working a piece of steel right now.
Oh, wonderful. Um, Hi there. Hopefully call over the pounding. Try to get his attention.
Hammering stops. He looks towards you. Very pale blue eyes, almost ice blue. Bald on the head. Kind of longish white beard. Oh, hello.
I'm looking to sell some stuff that I've got. Probably not too pricey because it's pretty much just crap, but I just need to get rid of it.
I'm not too certain about buying crap from someone. He looks down the street. Where are your pet? Oh, no, you don't just want the small folk. I see.
Yeah.
Right, so what is this crap that you are trying to sell me?
Well, I've got the short bow that I'm never going to use. Hmm. Actually, that's yeah. I'm gonna sell that too. Uh, and this sickle.
Okay. For the two of these, I could give you 20 gold.
Yeah, that works.
Fair enough.
Also, would you happen to have anything stronger than a club, but like that I can still use?
Are you like showing him the you're like showing him your club, or did you like hand over
Yes.
the stuff and he hands you money?
I'm showing the club to him. Like anything stronger than this.
Kind of like grabs it. You've been using this.
Yeah.
Have you been using this out there in the snow? This walking stick, this toothpick.
Yeah.
His mouth is like slightly agape, just looking at you like, how? Right, this is. Next time, he just like hands the club back to you. Next time you find the fire, please burn this and say Klaus sent it. This is distasteful and frankly a disgrace in my forge. I will get you something special. He turns around, he starts looking up in the rafters, which you can see there are a number of weapons hanging from there. When you say still use, what do you mean by that?
Well, something that's preferably me sized.
As you say that, he's like midway pulling down a great sword, kind of just puts it back up. You sized, right? Looks over at you. Taking a look at him, Larsa, how tall are you?
Almost 3 feet.
You're about at his kneecap.
Yeah. I'm hurting my neck looking up at him.
Right. Small. He looks at the hammer in his hand. No. And the lady folk do not come here for small things, or please tell me you're not coming here for something mundane. You're not looking for just some hunk of metal on a stick, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't be carrying a club around anymore.
Okay, this needs to be a sit down. He walks over, pulls out this. At best, it would be called a footstool. Sits down on it, slides over a small little crate, puts it in front of him, like a couple of feet in front of him, and just motions towards it.
Okay. Go and sit.
You sit down on it, and your feet are like kind of dangling off still.
Fair enough.
Right. Hands like together, some over his mouth. So, do you like to stab people? Do you like to cut people? Do you like to smash in their skulls?
More of the smashing rather than cutting people.
Mm-hmm. So, secondly, do you have do you want something that is enchanted? Do you just want a hunk of metal on a stick? Please do not ask for a hunk of metal on a stick.
Well, then I guess I'll do enchanted.
Good, because that's mainly what I do. I do not think I know anything else.
Okay.
I could give you the part that is stopping me from a lot of this is your stature. I mean, at best, I could give you a maul and then make the handle shorter. Or I could just custom make something if you have the time.
What? Yeah, I think I've got a bit of time, but how much time are we actually talking?
Well, considering it will not take much material to make something of roughly your size, I'd say 2 days.
That might be okay. I think that'll be okay.
Okay,
Depending.
so I will show you options. Reaches up, pulls down a maul that is him-sized. We have this, 2 hands, very heavy, very good for breaking knees. and other objects. Pulls down a smaller one. This could be what sees the shield. Never mind. Takes them all, puts it back up. This one, if in smaller size, could be used with one hand, maybe two. This one is one hand. Holds up his forge hammer again. No. There could be other ones. Are you looking for a hammer or like a staff? A staff would be faster. No, no, hammer. You want to smash, you want to break things.
Yeah, more of the smashy than whatever the staff would be.
I have come up with two things that I could get done in roughly 2 days. That is about your size. There is a mace, or you could have a warhammer. Or a war pick, one of the two. Well, no, war picks do not smash. Warhammer. Warhammer or a mace.
Okay, that's. Is the Warhammer two-handed?
The warhammer is versatile. You can either use one hand or two hands.
Ooh. Yeah. I'll do the Warhammer.
Gotcha.
That'd be it.
Right, so that will be done in about 2 days. The down payment is 10 gold. No. Looks at your size again. 20 gold, and then 20 on top of that when the object is made.
Oh, good. Then that's about what you gave me.
You can see the gears turning in his head. Wait, what? Oh. Right.
Sounds like a good trade to me.
Of course.
Playing with fire.
Right. So, anything else? Armor, a new shield, something.
Um. So, this is kind of out of character. The hide armor when we'd first gotten it, it didn't exactly fit well.
Yeah.
It wouldn't change anything if I got it more fitted, right?
It wouldn't change anything. You do notice that there are other pieces of armor here. Some looking like they're either made of pure metal. Like there is one set of plate that is rather large. There's also, you see, ring mail. There's breastplate armor, and there are a couple of shields of varying in design along the wall.
Ooh, okay. Any half plate stuff?
Make a investigation check.
Hmm. I don't think I rolled it all last time. Oh my god. I just looked at my investigation. That's 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
DC is not very high. You do see, aside from the blade that he was working on, there is a breastplate currently semi in the forge. along with other pieces of what would go along with half plate.
Okay. Um. What about that there? Is that a commission for somebody, or you're just working on it? And I'm pointing to the plate that's in the forge.
He looks over. Oh, that is it's a small project I was working on. Why?
Think I'd like to get some a little bit stronger armor. This one's nice for the winter here, but
Oh, that wasn't for fashion. That makes more sense. Kind of stands up, reaches into the forge, and just kind of grabs the chunk of metal out. You see clumps of ice that kind of break off as he lifts it up. All right, holds it up to your chest. I have a lot more material to work with now. Okay, I thought this was going to be on the thinner side. You said you had interest in this.
mm,
Hmm. That will be good practice. That could be. I need to get sizes. Kind of like absentmindedly, like reaching over, behind a post, pulling out like a very, like a roughly 8 foot long metal staff with a ton of notches going up it. Kind of like puts it beside you. Tiny woman, arms out.
okay.
Kind of holds it sideways, going for your wingspan. Okay. That could substitute some other things. Okay. Uh, quick query about your purchase, if you intend to purchase this. Um, are you aware of what I do here?
No, not really.
Are you not from Maligny?
No, not at all.
Right, so this is Frost-stricken Forge. Anything and anything made here is made with ice, and that has an effect on the metal.
Hmm.
So if you intend to wear this armor, be very prepared to be cold. Almost always.
Mm.
But
All right.
in that little trade-off of having being a little chilly, he holds out the metal again. Most, let's say, creatures in Winter's Nest will not be too keen on attacking you.
Hmm.
Same goes for the Warhammer.
Right. Oh, I gotta look at this stuff. Hang on. I would hate to be cold. Mm, hmm. Maybe I'll hold off on that.
The armor or the weapon?
The armor.
I need this for clarification so I can continue the project. When you say hold off, as in no? Or hold off like you might come back later and purchase it?
Like I might come back later. Uh, but probably not. I'll skip that. It was an idea, but yeah, I won't do that.
Okay. See you in 2 days. I will
Fair
take
enough.
back the 20 gold.
I'll hand it to him.
Thank you. No, shoo. Oof. If you do not like being cold, shoo.
All right. Have a good day, sir.
Klaus. My name is Klaus.
Klaus. Larsa.
Larsa. That's it? Did you just Larsa?
Well, Larsa Purdy Oak if you're asking, but
Okay.
just
You do not
say
need to know my last name. It is the name of the forge.
All right. That makes sense.
Of course it does. I always make sense.
All right.
Kind of just picks up a hefty looking blackened ingot and kind of tosses it into the forge. Kind of straightens up, crosses his arm, brushes off a little snow that piled up on his shoulder.
All right. Then I will leave.
I thought you
Alright.
said coin, not ingot, and I was like, what? I was about to get real scared there for a second.
Yes, he just tosses a black coin into the forge.
Oh, you don't know? Oh.
No, I don't. So,
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that was pretty much it.
gotcha.
It'll be 8 by the time I get back, technically.
Yep. Avendora, where are you going?
Just a second.
Tip-a-tap.
Tap, clickety clack.
Okay.
Oh, Hex, I apologize. I forgot I sent you that song.
Oh, you're you're fine. Where am I going? He's going. I don't think he's like ever just gone around the town.
I mean, drunk.
Yeah,
He's
well, I was about to say he did it drunk, but he hasn't done it sober. I think he's going to kind of scout the area. I mean, we aren't really going to be in this area. We don't have business in this area for much longer, but he's going to scout it anyway. Look for things that might pique his interest.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Avendora is terrible at these ones.
Surprisingly,
Anything with
he's
perception,
Alan.
investigation, for whatever. Yeah. Why I'm an Alan. Why is he terrible
I mean,
at seeing things?
Don't Allens get advantage for sight-based perception checks?
Yes, but I nerfed that because it was way too overpowered, so I just made it
Right.
hearing.
He's
there's
the
so
owl
much
that needs
stuff.
glasses.
Yes, the owl that needs glasses. Oh, yep. As per usual. I just have to open up Avendora's character sheet and peer into his soul to find how good he is at perception. He has a +3. Goddamn, really? Huh. Oh, because wisdom, yeah. I don't have a +3 in wisdom. That's not right. That's supposed to be +2, because that's a 16.
No, 16 plus 3.
Is 16 +3?
Yeah, because
Oh, it is
14,
+3.
15 is plus 3.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so that's gonna be 9 total.
No.
Yeah.
Avendora walks onto the city, and after about, I'm gonna say, an hour, it occurs to him he's lost. He's not on a main road. He's like knee deep in some snow in between houses. You're just lost.
All
In the
right,
middle.
nice.
Just out here in this middle of the city, you were lost in thought for a second. And it's quickly dawning on you that you've been gone for a bit. It's cold out here. You're used to harsh temperature, but the wind between these buildings is not helping anything. You look around and it dawns on you, you're not on a road, nor street, or an alley. You're just kind of chilling between two people's houses.
How did I get drunk again? How did I get here?
A little more like you were zoned out real hard.
I've been in this situation before.
I've done that in Chicago. Not a good place to do that.
Chicago. No. But you can't do it in Detroit because everything's fallen there. You could see everywhere from anywhere. Detroit is just the dark RP server.
Oh, I miss Detroit. Anyways. Yeah, Avendora, what are you doing? You are officially lost.
Well, now he's good and lost. I don't know, man. I guess he's just gonna, like I said, he's just looking around for things to pique his interest. I suppose now that he realizes he's lost, he's gonna look for a landmark. It's a boring answer, but he's gonna now try to become unlost.
Great. Make an investigation check.
Oh,
You don't like that.
it's 6. It's a 6. Why is it? I always roll high on stealth and always roll terrible on perception and investigation. I don't understand it. He's jinxed.
Kind of look up over the buildings, looking around a bit. Kind of hop up, get onto like an edge of a building. A strong wind comes in, knocking you back down to a snowbank, just kind of filling your face with snow.
Oh, nice. He's gonna get up, now looking like a whiskered, a great horned owl or a whiskered screech covered in like white. Ooh, speckled. Speckled are pretty cool. And anyway, the point is he's just gonna start walking in a direction. If he can't find his way back, he's just gonna start walking.
All right.
I found the group for 5 minutes. And then I am gone again. This isn't intentional this time.
Avendora, I am mysterious and I have cards up my sleeve. Later, an hour later, where the fuck am I?
I don't. Don't you worry, I have many cards left to play. Oh my, where the fuck did I go? Okay, so he's just gonna start walking in a direction.
Gotcha.
God damn, I do some damage.
What's your armor class?
What's your hit die? 17. Why?
17. You feel an impact on the back of your head of something cold. Not hurtful.
Okay.
But you do feel like a bit of like snow poof over your head.
He's going to stand stock still and turn his head 180 degrees.
You see like 4 kids. 2 tieflings, a minotaur looking kid. Like that's just getting his horns coming out from under his hat. and like this little human girl. All of them have like snowballs in their hand, looking at you. See the 180. The Minotaur kid just kind of drops the snowball and just kind of runs off.
Do the rest run off, or are they all looking at?
No, the girl just kind of. What do we do now?
Avendora's gonna stand there, stuck still, and just stare at them.
One of the tiefling boys is kind
Unmoving.
of like, if we just stand still, he can't see us. Owls are based on movement, I think.
I love how he's saying this too, which means he knows. That's cool. That is very a kid thing to do. Like to know, like, oh, they're good at seeing things, except Avendora, but not knowing they're good at hearing. Except Avendora is great at hearing and terrible at seeing.
Not to mention, you're only like 30 feet away from these kids.
Yeah.
The girl's just like, I don't have gloves. Patrick, the snowball is melting in my hand. Can I drop it? No, you can't. You can't drop it. That's movement. That's movement. Wait, but we're talking. Isn't that movement? Shit. And it kind of just
After
fucking whips the snowball at you.
Oh, you know what?
That's a 17. That hits.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No, it doesn't. I have an ability called deflect missiles. And what I can do
I'm pretty sure you
is
just reduce
okay.
it.
How
Reduce
much
the
damage does
take.
it? No. So what it does? Huh?
I was like, technically with deflect missiles, you just reduce how much damage you take. You spend a reaction to do it.
No, it
No?
isn't. It's not reducing damage. It's reducing damage if I don't match damage. If I hit if I match or exceed the amount of damage that the projectile will do, I catch it.
Yeah, so you could just straight up catch a snowball right now. Because it does no
however-
damage.
I'm gonna catch it, and then I'm gonna spend a key to throw it back because I can do that within one turn.
What is your intent by the snowball? Are you trying to do damage or are you just trying to hit the kid?
Yes, I am trying to kill a child. No, I'm just trying to beat him in the face.
You catch
What
it.
is your intention with throwing the snowball at the child? Was it to do damage, sir?
I will say, your body is currently facing away from them. So how does your arms go to move to catch the snowball?
I'm gonna say he reaches one hand behind his back, catches it, and throws it over his shoulder.
Yeah.
I do have to roll to
Gotcha.
hit, though.
Yep. It's a kid. There's no armor class. It's like 11.
Well, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, so you just the kid throws it and like you in the space of a second you have caught a snowball, put it in front of you over your shoulder, whipped it, and now this kid gets hit in the face and just kind of falls flat on his back. The girl just looks down, takes the snowball in her hand, and just kind of drops it on his face.
Just on his face.
It's not based on movement.
Avendor's gonna smile. Or give a smirk.
The other boy just kind of like looks at the snowball. How did he do that? Do it again! He kind of throws the snowball at you.
I'm gonna dodge this time. I'm gonna try to dodge it.
Yeah, easy enough. I got a 13, which is they just have like a +2.
He's gonna turn around. He's gonna scoop up some snow and he's gonna throw it back at the kid.
Gotcha.
Snowball.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
That is Would this be an improvised weapon?
I'd say so.
Okay, so that's disadvantage, right?
Not really, just wouldn't add your proficiency bonus.
Proficiency bonus.
So it would just be a
Okay.
flat dex check. Or strength. I don't know how hard you whipping this snowball at a kid.
That is 19.
19,
No.
Yeah, you hit.
No, that's that's 19.
Yeah, you hit. Are you going for the face on this one too, or are you just like getting him in the chest?
I kind of like imagine he picks up another snowball and I knock the snowball out of his hand as he picks it up.
Yeah. Like he's going for another one. Just staring at his hand. Do it again. He kind of picks up another snowball.
I want to try to kind of, when he throws it, I kind of want Avendora to flap his wings in front of him and create a flurry, and then hide underneath the snow.
Make a general strength check to get enough like wing power to get the snow up, and then make a stealth check.
Wah wah.
Did you get a
It's
one?
a
in the
nat
strength check?
one.
Yeah, you flap your wings forward, and that old wound just kind of twinges,
Ah.
which leads to the snowball this kid throws at you, hitting you squarely in the chest. He's it! Run! And he fucking bolts. The girl bolts, and she starts bolting, turns around, sees the other tiefling kid who's trying to get up, runs over, grabs him by like the back of his pants, and like trying to drag him along. What does Avendora do as these kids are trying to run away from a snowball fight with a professional monk?
You know what? He's not gonna pursue this. Not gonna pursue him. I have a feeling like for a moment he picks up another snowball, but then he kind of like drops it and shakes his head. Gives a brief little smirk before turning around and heading back the way that he was going.
As you're walking back where you were going, in the snow, a face forms. See, now, you're not really taking this time to enjoy life, are you?
Avendora's gonna throw the snowball at the face.
Rude.
He's gonna kick the snowdrift. Keeps on walking.
Yeah, you just keep walking. It doesn't come back.
Fuck you, Bastion.
You are. Would Avendora head towards where the buildings are getting more dense or getting more sparse?
I mean, it was more dense the closer you got in, right?
It became more sparse the closer you got in.
Right, sparse. Okay, that's phenomenal that they managed to make a city like that. I, okay, then he's going towards where they're more sparse.
Gotcha.
Trick the DM into telling me the right way to go. Hell yeah. Unless I'm being bamboozled. Which is totally possible.
You're heading back, and the first actual building that's not really hidden by where you went does come into view. And it's a familiar one to you, as you were on its roof not 2 days ago.
There are
The
multiple
Ignis-
buildings in which that was true.
I will say this is you were on top of the roof of the Ignis Grand Library.
Mhm.
And that is what comes into view first, as you are now back on the main road near the back of the building, or technically the front from the opposite side of the other road.
He's gonna go into the library.
All right. Step inside. There is a little counter before 2 staircases lead up to a second floor. And there's like this little mouse folk woman, maybe like 2 feet tall, currently sitting on a little stool that's on top of the desk, has a book in front of her that she's kind of like flipping through. Every time she turns the page, it's like a yeah, and keeps reading.
I'd imagine Avendora like steps in, looks around, and then like a dog, just like shakes his wings, dropping all of the snow off of his
Oh.
feathers onto the ground.
Oh, hello.
Avendora, the bird, is going to look towards the mouse woman, the owl. And just give her a nod.
Are you here to read? Or do you need something specific?
No. That's not the voice. I used a mouse voice. I don't know why I like defaulted to that.
Well, if you're just looking for warmth, the bracers on your left and on your right.
Alright, he's gonna start walking.
Are you just heading for the stairs?
Yeah.
That warmth's that. What you said you weren't gonna read?
Still gonna walk towards the.
Okay. Okay.
Just kind of goes back to reading your book.
I'm gonna. He's not there to read. He's there to look for people. I suppose right now he's just looking for anyone that he knows.
Gotcha. Make an investigation check.
Oh God. All right, I'll make a fucking investigation check. That is 8.
8. There's a number of people here. This is a very, very large library. Easily reaching 30 stories. Almost every story is lined with books in varying stages of how well kept it is.
That's a Library of Congress style building.
And there are a number of people running. Some are running and are being promptly yelled at by other people who seem to be a bit more of people of stature here. There are others sitting on decently sized couches with books. Others at tables, conversing quietly, discussing things. As you're walking by, some of them sound like questions for what might be for a school. Others, like, okay, yeah, this is what this mixes with this, and then we can get this. Hopefully, that will get rid of the ice on our window instead of us having to chop it off every time. Stuff like that. But no people you recognize.
Okay. I'm gonna look for a history book. Specifically pertaining to the last 50 years. Or does he know how long it's been since he Zuardoed into the future?
You guys figured out that you are currently at 142 PBR, which I believe Avendora got snatched up in like 30 PBR.
Okay, so he's gonna look for a history book covering roughly the last 100 years.
Gotcha. I got a question for you, Hex. What is the likeliness
Sure.
of Avendora actually knowing how a library works? Sorry, you got picked up at 69
Wait.
PBR.
Yeah, I was gonna say Avendora is around 70. Yeah, 70 PBR.
What? Like, what do you mean?
Like with how Avendora was raised and how his people are, would he know how a library system works?
No, not only that, but he is illiterate to common. So
Yes.
he is looking desperately for something in a language he knows. He only knows how to read and write Celestial. I think. Is it Celestial? Yes, Celestial.
You are searching and searching and searching. Make a investigation check. I will say a disadvantage because you are illiterate.
The first thing I rolled is a nat 1.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You are not only were you lost in the city, you are now lost in a library. You are in
Stop
the
making me
middle.
do investigation checks, man.
You're
It's never
looking
gonna
for
work.
things.
You didn't need to give me disadvantage. The first roll was nat 1.
You said you were illiterate.
Oh, kick me while I'm down.
You are on a floor you don't really know. You didn't count how many floors you went up. You've just been looking at titles, hoping and almost praying to find something in Celestial. And you have found nothing.
I went from lost in a city to now lost in a library. I am the tracker. Well, the secondary tracker. I need Crash to come find me.
Mama always said if I got lost in the woods, just hug a tree and wait.
Just hug a tree and wait. But I'm not in the woods. I'm in a library. I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, Avendora, what are you doing in this library?
I don't know,
just
man. I'm
in the middle of the
lost.
shelves.
I feel like at this point, like he's getting a bit overwhelmed. It's been a day.
Yep.
I think he's just gonna try to find someplace high in the rafters and just perch. I don't know if there's other bird folk up there. Probably not. But
There's not bird folk, but you do see a couple of winged tieflings, kind of like chilling up there, going through books,
interesting.
looking semi aesthetic. I want to put in quotations.
Okay. They're hired as gargoyles.
Like they're sitting up there, like their backs against a post, book in one hand, 1 foot dangling off. Look at you come up and kind of like some of them like straighten their posture a bit more out of the newcomer and actually turn a page on a book this time.
Well,
Yeah,
Avendora's just gonna find a dark corner of that, if there is one, and just chill.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough. To Crash and Klara, how long do you got? Clara's preoccupied with playing a game with herself. Crash, what do you do as you sit there?
I still feel like I'm mulling over kind of everything that has just happened to me and our little conversation that I just had with Avendora. Arms still hurting. Kind of examining all these weird new markings that are now on my skin and fur. Just trying to figure out our next steps. I thought Klara was no longer in the room. I thought they both left.
Yeah,
Clara's in
Klara
Clara's.
went off to go play a game with herself.
Okay. Right now, that's what I'm still doing. It's kind of trying to take this all in.
In your holster, your revolver, the ones that you've had for years. You feel it almost shift, like trying to get comfortable, like something trying to get comfortable.
Put a hand on it and try to get a feel of it.
When you put your hand on it, it does. The metal almost feels like it tightens for a second before relaxing.
I'll take it out.
You pull out your gun.
Yeah.
Covered in the new markings and deep speech, as you've learned. You pull it out, and after like a second or two of looking it over, you see that the chambers, I want to call it the chamber, but I don't actually know the name of where you put the bullets with the revolver. It's not a clip. It's also not. I don't
chamber.
know the chamber. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know why I was doubting myself. The chamber starts to like slowly spin itself.
Oh, the cylinder, I should say.
Cylinder. Thank you. Cylinder just rotates a little bit. Ammo kind of blending back in with the metal, leaving an empty slot and then filling itself back in.
Things are changing very, very quickly now. It should better be worth it. I'll still just spend some time mulling over everything.
Gotcha.
Trying to get used to whatever these new feelings and, I guess, abilities may be.
Moving over to Klara. What game have you been playing, and how long are you going to play it?
So, I got this chessboard, and I also have the flute. I think what's going to happen, right, is Klara gets out the chessboard, thinks about the fact that it's 2 players, starts doing moves both ways, and then realizes because she knows the moves that she's going to do on the other side, she starts thinking more about the motivations of the pieces. And she starts getting really into characterizing the pieces and having like drama and interpersonal relationships between the pieces and having dramatic arguments and stuff. And this probably goes on for at least an hour, probably for quite some time. Um, I think it would take anywhere from like an hour and a half to maybe like 4 hours before she starts um, um, getting done with it, and then probably putting like a chessboard away, and then maybe like practicing the flute a little bit.
Gotcha. In that time, Larsa. What the fuck? Larsa, what do you... It would take you roughly 4 hours to get back. So, because
4
it was...
hours to get
oh,
back?
Well, you left, it was 2 hours there and then 2 hours back, so it's like a 4
Yes.
hour and 20-minute trip.
Okay.
So you're back. It is definitely nighttime.
Uh-huh. I was thinking about it later. Larsa wants a drink. I don't
Does
know if there's any bars along way?
There's definitely a number of bars along the way. Because under technicality, the festival is still going for another day, being as it is the marriage day of the marriage.
Oh,
So there is
totally
festivities
forgot about
through the
that.
city.
Yeah, if there's any stalls selling alcohol, I will partake.
There is some selling ale, mead, harder liquors, things that look like it has food sitting. Some look like they have very large jars with apples sitting in them. Others with a variety of other fruits that some you've seen, some you haven't. Also sitting in these jars. You do recognize the smell of Gideon's brew somewhere. You don't know where it is, but it's somewhere.
I love how you said that
I
panicked.
will never
Would you
forget.
not?
Never forget. Sourdough.
Ugh.
That is such a good kobold name.
Sourdough.
I'm writing that down.
I just recently learned about that, and I am not okay.
And you had to share it with me, and I don't know how.
did.
No,
Because I thought of Gideon's brew.
What's going on?
What is it? Sourdough something. It's like
Oh,
it's a
not
whiskey shot.
sourdough.
No,
it's
sourdough.
Sourdough.
Um,
Oh, I thought you said sourdough, and I was like, I want to make a name a kobold.
sourdough cocktail. Oh, it's a rite of passage for visitors to Dawson City, Yukon. It's a simple drink, a shot of whiskey, usually Yukon Jack, with an unusual accompaniment. I can't even say it. The unusual addition, a mummified human toe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It feels illegal.
Right?
How do they surgically prepare this drink? The
They
only drink
pour
that
a shot of
requires a
whiskey.
doctorate.
They pour a shot of
prepare.
whiskey, and I think they put the toe in like
I think it's the same toe every time.
it is.
Oh,
They put it in like the what is it? Acid.
the acid bath.
I try to shut it away from my
No.
memory.
It's like a what they use to make sour candy, the kind of acid that they use.
Citric acid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or something like that. Yeah, they rest the toe in it and then they put it in the whiskey. And then people like drink the whiskey and
I mean, that is
touch
one
their
way.
lips to the toe, and I'm like, ah, no. No,
That
thank
is
you.
one way to make sure people do not come into your city.
I know.
Oh, you
Ugh.
new here? Get the toe.
Get the toe.
You will consume something today you will never speak of.
Yeah, thought of the Oregon Trail. You have died of dysentery.
Yeah, you've
Anyway, I'm avoiding Gideon's brew. I'll
Is that canonically Gideon's brew? That's the
No,
real world Gideon's brew.
it's a real word Gideon's brew. It's not canonical Gideon's brew. Because Gideon's brew does not have chunks. It's just
No.
very thick.
I will ask about the fruit in jars. Just whatever stall has that.
There is a goblin behind it who is currently receiving a lot of business.
Oh.
A bit more rotund, thicker glasses on his face, ears are kind of like covered. He has no hat, but his ears are covered like little stockings.
Hello. What can I
Hi.
get for you?
What is that with the in the it looks like fruit in the jars?
That is correct.
Is it just fruit in jars?
No, there's liquor inside.
Oh. What kind?
Oh, it's all the same liquor. It's whiskey.
All right then. I'll have some of that.
Good. Which one?
Uh what's available?
1 second. I'm getting called again.
Mm.
Popular today, aren't we?
Anyway, yeah, I learned about that and it made me feel sick.
Yeah, I can very much see why.
Yeah. Watched a whole video about somebody drinking it and I was like, no.
That okay, at that point that feels intentional. It feels self-inflicted.
You get a certificate after you've had it.
Blech.
That's Look, I'm the kind of I got known because I ate bananas with the peel, but I did that to shock people, and because banana peels aren't actually bad for you. A toe?
A toe? A mummified
A
toe?
mummified toe? Gentlemen.
All right, I will be stepping away in a few, in like 10 minutes, because I have to go grab something that's going to be dropped off. That's what the calls were about.
Nice. It's a pipe bomb.
Right. So
We're
currently
just gonna-
available,
Way to do Wi-Fi.
we have apple whiskey, peach. We have pears, watermelon, and this nice little nifty fruit from Benify. I don't quite know the name.
You know what it tastes like?
It tastes good.
I kind of want a peach, but now I want to try that, whatever it is.
Fantastic. I do believe you'll get the last bit, so you get the fruit that's inside too. Congratulations. That'll be 1 silver.
I'll give him 1 silver.
Fantastic. Thank you.
He kind of hands the jar over. It's roughly the size of like a liter.
Oh, fantastic.
There's liquid just covering the fruit, and the fruit inside looks purplish on the outside, rather large, almost like an apple. But the meat, the fruit of it, is this greenish color. It's hard to tell with the amber liquid, but it does look softer compared to others.
Okay. So it's as big as an apple?
It roughly, but it has been like chopped up a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Trying to-
You enjoy. Next.
All right.
Next.
I was trying to imagine how much liquid was actually in there.
Probably about like a mug, like a coffee mug.
Okay.
So not a lot, but there might be more inside of the fruit. You're not certain.
Cool. I'm going to walk off with the jar.
Cool. I will say I'm going to show you guys the face I was making when I was doing that.
I'm just talking like this. Nope.
The squirrel.
It's pretty funny.
I'm just rolling up the top part of my lip, and I'm just talking like this.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I know.
Yeah.
I know, I'm aware. I know, I'm fabulous.
Oh my god, I'm so great at this.
Anyways. Yeah, you are walking off with your jar of mystery fruit and whiskey.
Yep. And drinking it as I walk back to the castle.
It is. You do definitely get whiskey at first. A very strong sense of, and a decent whiskey. It's not great, but it's also not shit. You know, it's whiskey. And then you get that secondary flavor of whatever this fruit is. It's sour, but not like you're gonna make a face at it. And then it's followed by this strange, bitter, almost chocolatey texture. But the sour doesn't go away; it just kind of melds into it.
Oh, that's strange. Okay. All right. Works for me.
But I will say it is strong whiskey.
That works for me. Yeah, just heading towards the castle because I was going to join up with Klara.
Gotcha. Avendora,
Hello.
since you're the one that is outside of, yeah, you've been gone for like two hours now. You've been up the rafters for a bit. Some of the tieflings have left. There's just like one other, some kid with like reddish skin, longer sleeves. His dark hair's like hanging over his eyes, sitting cross-legged in a rafter reading a book, a thick-looking book. Occasionally, he kind of flicks his head to the side, trying to get the hair out of the way.
I think he'd be adequately calmed down. What is the main building called? The palace? Just the palace?
It is called the Maligny Palace.
The Maligny Palace. He's gonna go back to the mouse woman. Gonna kind of like
Gotcha.
flap down.
I will say the center of this building is very open. So, do you glide down, or do you like flap down from the rafters and then take the stairs?
He's gonna try to not disturb anyone, and he is a silent flyer. However, I'm afraid that I might blow papers, so he's gonna try to pay attention and not do that as well.
So you are just gonna try to attempt to glide down the center.
Yes.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make a. This will be.
If you
just a
try to make this
general-
a perception or investigation,
no, this is gonna be a general dexterity check.
I'm good at those. 18. What?
Yeah, you glide down, not really flapping your wings, just taking your sweet time doing a spiral down. And you land roughly within like 10 feet of the mouse lady.
Sir, you're not supposed to fly inside the building. It's very distracting, and it could scare a lot of people.
Can I just say, if I wasn't the one rolling these, I would call bullshit. But I am, and it annoys me that that's probably what's going through your guys' heads right now, because these are real rolls.
It's legitimately fine. I still remember the time I got like 3 consecutive 20s, and it got so bad that I actually switched dice and gave myself disadvantage.
Sorry. I can't read. Anyway, do you know the way to the Maligny Palace? Perhaps.
Gotcha.
Oh, he's on the phone. I see. It's just me now.
Oh, dang.
Ooh, dang.
I got a dehumidifier dropped off because there's ice building up on the inside of my windows.
Dehumidifier?
Dehumidifier, yes.
Clearly, you don't have an air fryer.
You
The mouse lady kind of just looks at you.
you can't read.
Sorry, that wasn't the point. Do you know the way to the palace?
Well, yeah, it's in the middle of the city. Do you want to
Oh,
learn how to
yeah.
read?
I mean, how?
But you take lessons.
Um, I'm not sure I'm gonna be here that long in the city. You know, but
If you feel this is embarrassing, it is all right. Literacy happens a lot outside of the
no,
city.
I mean, no, yeah, I just here if I'm if I stay here longer, I will, I suppose.
That's a very drawn out answer. I'm gonna need a legitimate one so I can write it down and have somebody help you.
Okay, I sure.
Good. Tomorrow at 2, you will have a lesson with either Barney or myself, whoever's available.
Okay. So just like towards the middle of the city then?
The palace is in the middle of the city. Yeah.
Okay. Bye. Gonna
No,
step
no,
on the
no,
door.
no, no, no. she kind of throws her
I-
pencil as you're trying to walk away. So it's like this little toothpick out of like fucking hit you. I need a name to write down for who's getting the lesson.
Oh, um, uh, Kalian.
Great.
Kalian Borva.
Kaylee and Barva. Can I have my pencil back?
Sure. He's gonna pick it up and he's gonna hand it to her.
Okay. She takes it, just kind of scribbles down Kaylee and Borfa, 2 o'clock, me or Barney.
Okay. You can go now, sir.
Okay.
Come back at 2.
Gonna step out the door. The cold's gonna hit him. He's gonna
Mhm.
stand there, and in a blast of realization, shit. I just realized the owl just got manhandled by the mouse.
Yep.
Mental. All right, he's gonna start heading back towards the palace.
Not only the monk got
Yeah.
manhandled by the librarian. Anyways, yeah. Now that you're out of the door and you were told to head towards the center of the city, you walk around towards the other side of the library, you look over, and the palace is very apparent. You have no idea how the hell you lost it.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
if he can see it, he's going to.
You start heading back. Larsa, how long do you just walk around the festivities?
I mean, I was just buying a drink and then
Oh yeah, just buying a
going
drink,
back.
walking over.
Yeah.
You would definitely get there before. Well, no. Crash would get to the palace before Larsa because Larsa's kind of meandering.
Who? What?
Not Crash. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Avendora.
I was like, wait, what happened?
This is a good crew.
The names, Zach. What do the names mean?
The names. What do they mean?
The numbers, Mason.
Numbers.
Yes. Avendora, you get to the palace first. And it's the palace, you know? couple servants are walking around. By this time, the main hall where the reception happened, where the gifts were exchanged, thank yous, and congratulations were had, has been cleared out. It's just this big, empty room.
Okay. Avendor's gonna go down to where Elsie was being kept. Was she moved at all? I don't think so. I think she was put back there, right?
You do not know.
All right, I'm gonna go check.
Gotcha. You head down. The guard's recognizing you and not stopping you. And you're in the dungeon. You take a look. No roll needed, being as these are open cells. And you don't see Elsie, but you do see the dwarf woman. Currently laying on her back, just staring at the ceiling.
The dwarf woman? Okay.
Yes. Did Avendora ever learn a name?
No, I stabilized her when she was dying, but I never
Right.
actually learned her name. It's gonna walk up to the bars and look through.
Her head kind of turns to see you. You see her eyes are puffy, like she's been crying. She just stares at you.
Avendor stares back.
After
This,
a
ladies and
minute,
gentlemen, is called a paradox. Feedback loop.
mm-hmm. Kind of rolls to her side, her back facing you, breaking eye contact.
Avendor is gonna turn and leave.
Gotcha. Where do you go?
Okay. He's done enough exploring. He's gonna try to find the crew.
Gotcha. Now, don't hate me.
Make
Make an investigation check.
I'm rolling. Wait. Investigation.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't want to celebrate too soon, but I got a 14.
14.
It's a lot better than what I've been rolling.
It doesn't take you long to
Hey, we did it.
to kind of piece together that your group probably didn't leave. It's likely they might still be in their rooms. Being that that's where you left Crash, and yeah, that's where you left Crash. He might still be in there. Klara might be somewhere. Same with Larsa.
Okay. Do I find them?
Yeah, they are in separate rooms. So who do you talk to? Who do you go to first?
I think he would go back to Crash.
Gotcha. Do you knock or do you just walk right in?
He's gonna knock.
Crash, you hear a knock on your door.
I'm still fiddling with my gun. As soon as I hear it, I kind of almost instinctively pointed at the door, and I kind of assume.
As you point it, the gun cocks itself without your thumb getting anywhere near it.
Well, that is interesting.
I wanna. Avendora has advantage on hearing, right?
Oh, you hear the click.
Okay. It's me.
And I'll try to uncock it and put it back in my holster and say,
Mhm.
"Come in."
Avendora doesn't open, or he does open. He opens the door.
He doesn't open. He just
doesn't
phases
open
through.
the door.
He does not open the door.
He doesn't. No, he does. He
He
does.
just face.
He just
You're being
Zordos
polite
through.
today.
Yeah. He's gonna walk through the door, or he's gonna open the door, and then not like. Okay. He is going to open the door and walk through the doorway. And he's gonna take a seat opposite Crash. He's gonna close the door. He's gonna take a seat opposite Crash.
Well, what can I help you with?
Well. Hey, how long do you think we're gonna be here?
Here
In
Maligny?
Maligny. Yes.
I could imagine we're going to be here very long. Our job that we signed up for was finished, so I imagine we're probably going to either head to find Klara's companion, who apparently may also be a pillar, or we may head back to where Larsa wants us to go. Although you were not here, so we did not get your input of where our next destination should be.
How how soon would we leave? Do you think?
My guess, 1, maybe 2 days.
2 days?
Probably stay the night at least. Either head out tomorrow or the day after.
Okay.
You seem like you want to head out somewhere. You have somewhere in mind?
Always. But no. No, I don't. Wherever you guys
I don't
choose
believe that
is
for a
fine for
second.
me.
May I roll an insight check on that?
Yeah. I'd say yeah. So, Avendora, you can attempt to do a deception or persuasion check to try to hide or show your current state against against Crash's insight, or you can just Noted. Yeah, so what'd you get on that insight crash?
12.
12? Yeah, there's something up.
Um, I when I forewent when I didn't accept the the marks, it wasn't out of kindness or to let one of you have it. I didn't. I feared it. And I suppose that's not going to work anymore. Um, I don't know if I can tell you of everything I understand you don't want any secrets. But I don't know anything else. The only time I've ever told anyone about my past was actually to Larsa, and I don't intend on repeating that mistake.
Why do you think it was a mistake?
Multiple reasons. But I will try, if possible. I'll try. So, what do you want to know?
Look, let me start with at least offering you a little bit of trust on my part. I just don't want anything to come up if we continue to go on this journey between the four of us. That would have been good to know ahead of time. So, let me begin. These markings that I received, I took them, in a way, from a dragon. This is the same dragon that I fought, I guess, in the future, technically. With the weirdness of the timelines, that is, my head is very messed up with that now. With all this crap that we have been doing, things have been getting very blurry. But initially, I was a part of a hunting clan, and we were to go hunt a creature that had been terrorizing a local village. This is something we did very often. However, we did not know that it was a dragon that we were facing. Upon entering its lair, it very, very quickly dispatched of all of us who were there. I was the only survivor. And I only survived because I cowardly ran away and left them all. I spent almost the next 10 years running from that until I wound up here, face to face with that same beast. So now I have this duty to keep Bastion locked away. Why I'm here in this time with all of you, I still don't know. But that is something we need to figure out. So yes, the question for now is, what are you trying to accomplish here?
Well, I I don't I don't I'm not sure I know anymore. I had a goal, but it's been so long that when I disappeared today, I was chasing down someone who didn't steal something from me, but I believed they did have or knew the location of something precious to me. My What do you know of the Owlin? Of the I'm not even supposed to talk about it. What do you know of the parliaments?
I can't really say that I do. Your folk were not very common. So anything I ever heard about were simply rumors and whispers.
We Each parliament carries unique beliefs, but they're all fundamentally tied to the same thing. And that is something we call the lattice. We have a parliament of lattice that connects us. I fucked up. It's Nexus.
Yep.
That's erase. I said the wrong thing. I was about to talk about lattice. I mentioned Nexus.
Yes.
Pretend I just said Nexus. The Nexus. Nexus is what connects us. I am from the Parliament of Lattice. It's about as far away from here as you can go in the crater. And I'm never going back there, except once. As part of our beliefs, we believe that when you die, your soul is stuck in limbo. You can only be put to rest when your Keshi, and he's going to bring out his Keshi.
Hmm. Can you describe what that looks like to Crash?
Sure, I'm not sure if I've ever officially described it to you anywhere, but I do have an idea of it.
It'll be informative for both of us then.
So Avendora's Keshi is mostly made of twigs. Even where you would usually have strings, he typically has twigs in its place, wrapped around by string. It is very sturdy, and it is not malleable or bendable as some others are. In the center, he has half of an opal. It seemed to be an entire opal, but it seems that at some point, before it was bound, a bit was split off from it. Being as it was before it was bound, it shouldn't affect, you know, it shouldn't affect anything because it's only after it's bound if it's cracked that things happen. But it's wrapped in this sort of wire that is hard to place. It seems like an organics form of wire. And it's connected to a sort of, I suppose, fishing line hook around the top. But it seems more like a snare than anything else. So, what it looks like to him is a... Do you know what a dream catcher is?
I do.
It is very much like a dream catcher, with a circle of sticks wrapping around the outside, or twigs wrapping around the outside, and going into the middle where there is that stone. And these we believe carry your soul when you die. When I die, they go into this. It goes into this. I've traveled a lot. I've stopped saying we know, I've started saying we believe. I still believe this is what happens. But I've seen enough things I can't understand, I can't explain that I know there is a chance I'm wrong. So, he's gonna put it away. My mission, my purpose, my goal, I suppose, I, a long time ago, the place I live was attacked. I won't go into detail, but I had to go out and look for some caches. One of those belonged to my sister. And, she had this pale blue sapphire in the middle of hers, and apparently it was very rare. I lost that stone and have been trying to get it back. But I don't know if I should anymore. I have, from what we know, been transported almost 50 to 100 years in the future. How long has she been in limbo? Have they? I don't even know if I should even. Anyway.
He crashed,
um,
put his hand
yeah,
on his shoulder. Not a. You've been searching this long. There is good reason to believe that it is still out there. And now you have companions who can help you. We've already been through quite a lot. We wanted nothing more than to make sure that everyone is well. And if this is something you must do, we can help.
Avendora's gonna look up at him. So where are we going?
Where do you want us to go?
Where do we need to go?
Well, like I said, we have a few ideas. Once we get the other two together, we can figure out exactly where we want to go next.
Okay. Let's do that.
Very good. Well, shall we go find them?
We might as well.
That's the spirit. Come on.
Okay.
I think we'll head on out and try to find the other two.
As you head out, Avendora, you hear in the back of your head, almost like someone's talking just inside of your ear. No soul deserves limbo. Rest is needed for everyone. I should know that. And that's it.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to take a quick water break before y'all go out. I do suggest y'all get some water too. Hydration is important. I'm also going to go get the socks on because I can't feel my toes.
Yeah, it's cold.
Cool. Breakdown.
Llama.
Break it down. Stance. Somebody who's gonna rap. Is it just me now? Am I the only host?
Hi there.
Hello there. How do you do, sir?
I'm good. I've got hot chocolate with bourbon cream, and I am happy.
Wonderful. Nice. Oh. What is in the bourbon cream?
Bourbon and cream.
Oh, that's incredible.
It's pretty. Is in putting this on some hot chocolate is pretty freaking good. I ain't gonna lie.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
I basically spent like all weekend drinking this and watching a bunch of movies with my roommates.
So it's been around 5 years since I've DM'd, but it's been about a decade since I've actually played a character. And playing Avendora has been such a difficult one to get back into because, or sorry, being a player character. Because playing Avendora is so difficult because now that last time, back when I used to play as a player character, back before I knew how to DM, I would always be pretty loud and boisterous, but now, and like just do whatever's cool. But now that I do narrative design, now that I write stories, now that I know more about characters, it's so difficult because I know his character is extremely reserved. And that, like, a lot of the things he says, he probably wouldn't say, but I need to do it for the story. So I'm trying to find a balance in between that because otherwise it'd just be boring as hell. It's so difficult to do.
It took me 20 sessions to even tell you guys diddly squat.
I think I found a good balance between like things he would say and like at this point in the story. I'm afraid I'm gonna drag it on way too long, and Avendora's just gonna be like a flat character the vast majority of the time. Because so far, what it seemed like to me is that I just like Avendora says nothing, but then he info dumps because he's behind on lore. And I mean that's mostly true to his character, because he doesn't like sharing shit, but when he does, he rather would just get it over with. But it still feels my narrative tension graph still feels weird.
I mean, I've met a couple people like Avendora, who keep information to the chest until either it builds up or it needs to come out. With people who they're talking to, and fuck, I was like that for the longest time before I became the fabulous person I am now. But I was like that for a long time, where I would be friends with. I would put friends in quotations, where I would just hold everything close to the chest. Anything that was wrong with me, anything that I was doing, would be very, very close pocket. Until finally something snapped, and I would just spill everything or whatever was happening at that current moment. And by the time I realized what I was doing, I would kind of pinch it off, and the person across me would go like, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" And I was usually like, "Well, no, I just needed to say it, and then I'm good for now." And occasionally those people would get scared off by how many things that I said, or they'd get real close, which was also weird. Also, side note, I didn't grab water, I grabbed tea.
Even better.
I should say tea that I put in a bottle of brandy.
Nice.
Even better.
As is intended.
All right, that's not hydrating anymore.
No.
Hell yeah.
So, this was empty. I washed it out of all the brandy, and then I filled it up with some Arnold Palmer, like powder, powder and water.
Nice.
So I just got a big like potion model.
It's all good. I was telling Hex I got a nice cup of hot chocolate with some bourbon cream in it.
Nice.
That sounds good.
I like the aspect of Larsa is getting buzzed. Klara is playing Barbie with chess pieces, and then there's Crash and Avendora having a heart-to-heart and just literally 10 feet away. Just 10 feet
Woohoo!
away in 2 walls.
We get a lot of Klara doing silly stuff while serious stuff happens.
So, if everybody is back and properly hydrated with their
Can we
own
stand our
liquids of
silly
choice,
It's true.
oh, don't worry, their time's coming.
What the
I'm
fuck
gonna
does
be
that
silly
mean?
for life. I'm gonna be silly for life, top of the world, silly 24/7, silly 100 years. Okay, anyway. Continue.
I was told something last Wednesday when before Peanut popped in. Apparently I have a very piercing stare when I DM.
Spooky.
And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Spoop. All of the spoops.
So apparently I go from ha, I'm doing a character that I don't use my upper lip to talk with to staring into your soul telling you your time has almost come.
Hmm.
Well,
You have no idea what you've done.
Mhm.
That was excellent.
So, Larsa, you have made it back to the palace. Did you eat the fruit on the bottom, or did you just kind of like sip the liquor? Sip the liquor. I swear I haven't been drinking.
The liquor.
I'm sipping it. I'm definitely not done with it by the time I get back.
Tell me, did you sip of the liquor?
On the box, please.
Who was up to bat?
Larsa.
Oh.
Joe Mayo.
I was about to say what, and then I realized no, what was on first. Who's on second?
Who's on
I don't know.
second?
Anyways, yeah, Larsa, you have made it back to the palace. You have been sipping on this odd drink.
Okay. Okay, I made it back to Clara's room.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna knock.
Okay. Klara, you hear a knock on the door.
There's a banging
One
at the
second.
door.
Clara's gonna get up from the. Yeah, we're still doing chess. Okay, so Clara's gonna get up and just open the door.
And there she is.
And there she is. So what brings you here?
Well, I said I was coming back.
Oh, right, of course. Sorry, I just got caught up in stuff and I got kind of distracted, so I kind of blanked on what was going on.
I mean, it has been like 4 hours, I think.
Yeah. Can't be expected to remember stuff for 4 hours.
Sorry. Did you want to play a game?
Oh yeah, I was just teaching myself chess. I mean, not like teaching myself. I've been practicing, I guess.
You know how to play chess?
Well, I know how to play chess, but it's not very easy to play chess when it's just yourself. So I kind of had to improvise. And I tried to work in the boundaries of how the pieces move for the most part, but then that kind of limited the narrative. So then I kind of started making horses go straight forward, and sometimes the pawn would just have to go backwards because of story reasons that I don't really need to get into. Um, but I know how the game normally plays.
All right. Well, if you teach me, I could play with you.
That could be fun, yeah. I'm not really feeling like super tired yet, so otherwise I just kind of be sitting around here, uh, I don't know, looking for the other two. But I mean, it's probably more interesting. They're probably not doing anything either. So yeah, let me just reset the board because it's currently a mess.
Sure. Did you want a sip of what I've got? And I'll show her the jar.
Uh, what is that?
Found it uh during the festival because I walked through there. Um, and the bartender said that the fruit was from Benefi.
Oh,
But
interesting.
it
Let me get a
but it is
smell.
whiskey.
I'd like to see if I could identify it for you.
All right then, I'll hand it off to her.
Clara will take a sniff. Do I have to roll a nature check or something for this?
That is a nature
Okay.
check.
Cool. That is a 12.
12. There was a fruit that you are somewhat familiar with called a prochi. And it is definitely what's in the jar right now. You've never seen it mixed with liquor before, and you don't know how you feel about it.
Um, so
Oh,
I'm pretty sure this is prochi, but that's not normally what you do with it. So I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they just don't know how. Oh, that's probably it. This no, of course it wouldn't. I think it would probably die if it tried to grow in Winter's Nest. Yeah, I think they probably just don't know what to do with it, so they just threw two things together. There's definitely a lot better ways to serve this than what they did.
yeah, it did seem pretty interesting tasting it. But
Uh,
it's pretty good.
I mean, sure, I haven't really had. It's been like a month since I've really had anything from home, so it's like halfway there. Clara will take a sip.
The first thing that you taste is the whiskey. Secondly, you have this weird, sour, kind of bitter taste that does not remind you of approach. Approaches are supposed to be sweet and sweet like an apple and a watermelon put together. This is not correct.
Um, so yeah, they don't know what they're doing. This is Clara's just gonna set it on the floor.
Mhm.
This is simply put, this is a mistake. Um, honestly, I have half a mind just to take us over to Benefy just so we can show you that our stuff does not taste this bad. And it's also got the alcohol thing, which is like not really a good vibe necessarily. Um, yeah, no, if we didn't have important stuff to do, I would totally just try to take us across the ocean for that. Because that's that's just an affront to that's just an affront to everything. I'm gonna be honest. Never go wherever you went again.
All right, that's fair. Did we did we resupply the liquor that was in the bag of holding? Your bag of holding?
Um, so there still should be some of the fiery one. I think we completely ran out of the white one. Um, and then other than that, I mean, I did refill it. By that, I mean I got us 2 apple cider bottles, so we don't have to deal with that whole alcohol thing. We can just, have a drink.
Well, I do still kind of need a stiff drink, so I'll probably finish that off. Take the jar again.
Well, it's up to you to suffer through it or not.
Oh, that's okay. There's been a lot of suffering. Just gonna down it.
Mm.
It's been. I guess I can't assume what things would be particularly hard for you, so. By a lot of suffering, do you just mean what happened with Balam?
Yeah. I mean, it. Oh, takes a lot to kill someone who was your best friend.
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't mean to be bitter.
no, no, it makes sense. I mean, if I had to, well, I guess the only real standing is Chris and the others, but I guess if I had to kill or fight Crisp, Needle, and Veil, that would probably tear me up a lot, so I can see why you'd be better.
Well, partially drowning out those feelings, but partially celebrating that it's over. Mostly over.
Did you have any other plans with the other people you know?
What? The other people? You mean
Well,
Tordred?
I mean, there's Torture, but I'm also assuming you come from a time that's more recent than mine, and I think your people live longer too, so I didn't really know what the deal with that was.
Oh. Well, I mean, it had been over a year since I'd talked to them. At least from the time that I was living in. But
Yeah, I guess it's probably a
I
long
don't know if
time
they're
for.
still alive or not.
Suppose it's a long time for y'all. And I'm not even sure if they would really hold on to you, because, I mean, the only reason that, like, Crisp still thinks about me is one, because he's an elf, and two, because I was a very loud child, so I'm kind of hard to forget. But I could see it not really being worth trying to find your family. I mean, I don't really have anyone else from our time that I'd be able to find anyway, so I don't know exactly what I would do in your situation, but I guess the past is in the past there?
That would be true. Yep.
I guess that's literally true.
Anyway, show me how to play this game.
Right, I was thinking that. So first thing you're gonna want to do is learn how the front pieces work, right? The small ones. So the first thing you should just learn is that they move one space and they don't move any other ways, but there's some caveats that happen later. I don't think I need to explain the entire rules of chess and like play a chess
No.
game. Keep
We're
us
going
here.
to move over to Crash and Avendora, who are just finishing up their conversation and are heading out. Where do you two go?
Does that need to be asked?
No, you guys are gonna go find the party. So, with Crash's passive
Well,
perception, you do-
specifically, Crash is looking for alcohol, I'd assume.
I thought we were
A
looking for a
form of
party.
it.
yeah,
Well, yes, there will be alcohol at the party, my friend.
No, they're looking for our party.
the party.
Oh, the party, yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Goofers who aren't even there.
Plays like a bit.
I definitely see. Like, if that was a confusion that Avendora had, I could see it.
I thought you meant like the bazaar outside.
No,
Like the festival. That's like the party.
we just got this major responsibility of staying alive. What do? We get blacked out drunk again. Really? So many times on both sides of these very personal conversations, I have just stepped back and gone to the side like, oh God. Especially when Larsa said, yeah, it wasn't easy to kill your best friend. I backed up, went to the side, just kind of curled over. I'm like, I'm okay. I'm just gonna sit over here.
I'm okay. I'm gonna just be here now.
But yeah, Crash, your past perception is high enough that you can hear voices on the other side of Klara's room door.
Oh
Oh,
no. Oh
Cool.
no.
No.
Oh no. Well, it is 11.
it is 10:47. So if we want to call it there as the party is convening.
Sad.
You know, it's crazy. We ended this session in the exact same spot that I thought we were going to be, like, the start of this
Yeah.
session. Of like, oh yeah, everyone gets together and we say, all right, we're heading out tomorrow, and then we head out tomorrow, and then we're still right there. From Klara's perspective, this stuff goes very slow.
Yeah. Oh, Craig.
Wow.
So for Craig, Teche, also known as Crash, his power went out. So
Yeah.
kind of lost connection. I think it's about time that you, Craig, have lost some power.
You might want to lose power, my friend. You don't want to be here for the rapture.